Hey, Benjamin, this is Steve out in Washington. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure, Steve. What's on your mind, man?
The reason I think he hired the Breitbart guy is I think they're misinformed about what they think America is like. They're going to get 38% of Americans to vote for them, but I think that's it. I don't think they're going to go any higher than that. But in their heads, I think that they think there's more voters out there to court by going this extreme route and by going this route that, you know, Breitbart and the whole spin machine has done for the last 20 years. But I don't think it's, I think they actually genuinely think this is going to work to keep going the way he's been going for the whole campaign. So that's my comment.
Which is insane to me because the polling is telling them the exact opposite, which is, oh, thank you for saying that. I was getting ready to skip over the best clip of the day. Hey, thanks so much for the call, man, because you reminded me of this clip from earlier today where they are absolutely ignoring reality. Listen into this clip.
And Michael, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. So this change, this shakeup, is this a sign that Donald Trump...
I got to stop you for 1 second because there's no shakeup. I mean, look at the words that you use and you blast at the bottom in your banner. Shakeup, overhaul, dramatic, desperate measures. There are no desperate measures. You just literally read the memo that you received that Paul Manafort sent out stating he's not going anywhere. The campaign is on its way to victory, and yet you still use these ridiculous words in order to incite something. Yeah. I mean, please understand that nobody's buying into this anymore.
Really?
It started out, I don't know if you think it was funny, but these terms are not indicative of what's going on at the campaign. All that Mr. Trump has done is he has added to the existing group of winners that he has hired for the campaign, which is still hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
All right, that's enough of that particular clip. All right, so I had to get that portion in where he said, I only played that first portion because I wanted you to hear the delusion that's happening. That's Michael Cohen. He's the executive vice president of the Donald Trump campaign, and he's his executive counsel or a special counsel to Donald Trump. And I'll mention him again a little bit later, but look at the delusion, right? He said that we are adding to our team of winners and we're just expanding the winners. All right, here's the next clip. This is the only clip that really matters. Listen in.
All right, well, let me ask you about this. So you say it's not a shakeup, but you guys are down. And it makes sense that there would...
Says who?
Most of them. All of them?
Says who?
Polls. I just told you. I answered your question.
Okay. Which polls?
All of them.
Okay. And your question is?
Okay, so my question is, I don't think it is really surprising when facing a challenge and trying to make a turnaround that there would be some, let's at least say some adjustment.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is one of my favorite clips in media history, man, because he's like, says who? She's like, you're down, you're losing. Says who? Polls. Then the best and the most awkward silence in history. And then he just says again, because he can't bring himself to acknowledge that what she said is right, but he can't, he's dealing with so much hubris that he can't allow that statement, true statement, to be unchallenged, but he can't challenge it with data. So he just says who? Like he's going to get her to back down. Like, come on, man, seriously?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
It's the worst example of delusion that I've seen, and the best moment in media in a long time. That was insane. But this shows you, right? This shows you that maybe they aren't dealing with a full set of marbles in terms of making decisions over there, because, you know, this mindset that Michael Cohen went onto CNN with, you know, that shows me that they're dealing with more. And again, now, the reason it's worthwhile talking about is because they genuinely think they're going to win. That's what this interview, and this is what we've been trying to figure out for a while, right? Are they really trying to win? Or are they just bullshitting? and they're, you know, here to sandbag for Hillary Clinton. But in reality, if you look at the hubris and you look at the arrogance of that particular interview and all the other surrogates that Donald Trump sends out, they actually think they're going to win. And because they actually think they're going to win, it is worthwhile taking a look at some of their policies.